loop, so we're going to pick up right where we left off here. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you're having a great day. Remember, if you like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe and share if you know someone else that may enjoy it. Alright, so we're going to get back into it. Oops. I already saved. Okay. Yeah, so I am loving this story. It's super awesome. Great mystery. Kind of like a murder mystery. It's super, I've tried a few chemical games and I wasn't a big fan of them, but this one I really enjoyed. This is great. The story is awesome. Dramatic, intense. They did such a great job of making the characters have different personalities and making the story interesting. So anyways, let's get back to it. I woke up at 5 in the morning. The window was still boarded up, so I couldn't see anything outside. All I could do was sit around and wait. Eventually, I could hear the objects keeping me in to get... What? Eventually, I could hear the objects keeping me in. There should be a comma there. Get removed. And I was greeted by Yasunanga Oribe and Chimi Serizawa. Those two actually survived. I met up with Haru too. Her face was pale and she had bags under her eyes. No one here looked healthy anymore. She was beyond even that point. She'd gone completely meek too. The defiance from yesterday was gone, and she was just letting Yasunanga-kun guide her. She'd lost another friend, after all. We arrived at the dining hall, but found no one there. The door was unlocked. That was a bad sign. There, it's okay. And it's Kanzu's place all over again. Come here.
上の階で寝ているはずです。
Oh, jeez, I just got sick. I'm trying to get bear stop barking at the people outside. Can I have a paw? You want to shake? Shake. Good boy. Good shake. Okay, other paw. No, other paw. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Lay down. All the way. Good boy. There you go. All right. With that knowledge, I opened the door. What happened? What if she was attacked? Even if she wasn't, considering her state yesterday, it wasn't unlikely she did something unthinkable, such as suicide. However, I soon found out my worries were for nothing. Kaori-san was standing all alone in the dark dining hall, wearing an apron. The fact that she wasn't doing anything but standing was just eerie.
Ohayo.
Ohayo? She turned around and greeted us. Her voice was the only thing calm about her. Her eyes were bloodshot and signs of malnourishment were all across her face. Her faint, forced smile made her seem on the verge of collapse. She completely failed at acting normal. Her heart was probably swirling with panic and sorrow as great as yesterday. Everyone here could see it.
母さん、今日はみんなに食事を出すけど、僕がやるから。
いいのに。
あ、私もやります。これでも自炊はそれなりにしてましたから。
After they volunteered to support Kaori, I thought about what purpose I could serve here. See, so why didn't they just cook yesterday?
行こう。
And called to Haru before going outside. She came with me but wasn't saying a word. During yesterday's feast, she had a fight with Kaori. The woman had voted for Haru due to the change in her attitude and failed escape attempt. and I couldn't blame her for that. Considering her personality, I imagined that the exchange had been extremely intense. That was why getting her out of the dining hall was a good move. Problem was, we didn't really, have anything to talk about. This was made worse by the hostility she'd shown me until just recently. According to Mochi, that was the product of her affection toward Yasunanga-kun and all the drama surrounding him. Normally, I'd playfully give her a hard time about that kind of thing, but it seemed in poor taste considering the situation. She was staring daggers at me. Maybe I just had to ask her?
牧島春さん、
何ですか？
単刀直入に聞くが、君は狼か？
違うわよ。
She didn't hesitate at all. Not like that meant anything.
何よ、納得いかないの？じゃあ、匠兄に調べてもらうわよ。それではっきりするでしょ？
気づいて言ってるのか？
は？何を？
彼が生きていれば、食堂で香織さんを介抱しているのは彼だったはずだ。昨日も彼は起きてすぐ食堂に行っていた。香織さんが弱っている今、そうすべき理由はさらに強まった。でも彼はいない。
嘘でしょ。そんなこと。
Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. How's it going?
それを今から調べに行くから案内して。
わかった。
Uh-oh.
タエバー、起きてる
？Haru knocked on the door and tried to open it, but it was locked, meaning it wasn't touched. Taesong came out sooner than later. She looked pretty displeased to begin with, but upon seeing me, she displayed outright disgust.
どうしてあんたが来なさったね。
すみません。香織さんの具合が悪くて人手が足りず。
匠はどうしたね。
But he was supposed to be protected by the spider.
今から見に行きます。
そうね。
Her gloomy expression told me she'd realized what might have happened. She said she had to prepare, so we excused ourselves.
必要なものがあったら言ってくださいね。
はい、はい、はい。
She shut the door on us.
女なら誰にでも優しいんですね。
What the hell was she saying?
お年寄りと女性を思いやるのが紳士ってものだろ。
True.
知恵ねえもそうなの？
彼女にはそれなりに好意を持ってる。
Hell yeah.
待てよ、兄ちゃんがかわいそう。
Ni-chan. Yasunanga-kun, surely.
かわいそうとは？
よし君もモッチーも死んじゃって、兄ちゃんには香織さんと知恵ねえしかいないのよ。それに知恵ねえは私らの中で一番強くて、上藤吉のやつらや大人たちからいつも私らを守ってくれた。私らから知恵ねえを取らないでよ。
So that's how it was. I wasn't sure how she actually felt about Chimi, but there was definitely more trust and reliance than I'd expected. Yasunanga-kun spoke like he'd given up on Chimi, but deep down, he was actually glad she had returned. Haru-chan was aware of that, and she actually liked Chimi. That was why she concluded they should be together. However, it was clear she didn't feel like giving them her blessing.
君の気持ちは分かったよ。
Sorry, I saw something moving out of like the bottom of my eye, and it was Sparrow's paw, but it spooked me. Didn't know what it was. The end result deepened on Chimi, and since she hated Yazumizu, I felt like it wouldn't be something Haru-chan wanted. Then again, I really didn't know what was going on in Chimi's head either. and I had no idea who'd survive, so making predictions was a waste of time.
とにかく今は宴を終わらせるという一点に集中すべきだ。僕には大したことができないかもしれないが、身内に話しづらいことでもあれば相談には乗るよ。
Try and get information out of her?
何それ。
いや、何ってこともないけど、君は悩みが多そうだし。あと、外に逃げるって選択、僕はまだありだと思ってるから。
It's okay.
それは無理よ。
No, stay here. Don't bark.
君は可能性にかけて逃げたんじゃないのかい？
Yes, she did. She tried to. Hang on, give me 1 second.
でも逃げられなかったじゃない。だから分かった。逃げるなんてできないのよ。
Oh, good boy, you giving me your paw?
それはたまたま怪我をしたからじゃ。
Other paw. That's fine.
たまたまなんかじゃない。
What do you mean?
君も神様を信じてるのか？
何を聞いた？
What, did I touch a nerve?
そんなものいない。そう考えなきゃやってられない。
There was a weird aura around her for a sec, but then she walked away, leaving me no choice but to follow her. That's suspicious. We arrived at the houses. The mysterious girl was on the verge of crying.
おはよう。どうしたの？
はっきり喋りなさいよ。喋れるでしょ？あんた。
Haru's just so cold and blunt.
大人げないな。はい、おはようございます。
おはよう。This was hopeless. Haru-chan glared at her while I stayed patient.
リカコさんは？
お姉ちゃん、
うん。どこ？
出てこない。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
ここよ、あいつの家。
It really was. I'd been here yesterday. I knocked and called out to her. There was no response. Haru-chan and I looked at each other, and I tried opening the door. Huh? It was locked.
リカコさん。
Still no response. I hesitantly put my ear against the door. I heard some sort of rustling sound.
多分着替え中か何かだろう。
Then why wouldn't she answer?
じゃあやっぱり。
まだわからない。まだ清之助しかもしれない。
I don't know. If she was getting dressed, I think she'd say something.
私がどうしたと？
Well, I did expect him to live.
リカコさんは大丈夫かね？
あなたはそればっかりですね。一応大丈夫そうですよ。まだ出てきてないですが、どうかしたんですか？
嫌な予感がしてな。杞憂ならいい。しかしそうなると、死んだのは山脇老人か？
タイバーは生きてた。
なんだと？
Why was he so positive?
はるちゃんはメイコを連れて食堂へ。清之助さん、手を貸してください。
Oops. Sorry, I hit X too fast. He tried to say something but decided against it. He must have realized what had happened to the one who'd usually been given these annoying jobs. As expected, the door to his house was unlocked. Oh no. and the reek of fresh blood was so strong you could smell it outside. But the spider was supposed to protect him! I thought that was enough to help me prepare. But once I saw the source, I couldn't keep down what few contents my stomach had left. The two from the first day, Kanzu and Yoshitsuga, they'd lost all semblance of form to the point their corpses felt unrealistic. On the other hand, Mochi and the old wolf guy's corpses were far too clean. Their faces were still intact after all. However, Takumi's corpse was an even balance between ruined and intact. It was spread out on the floor, surrounded by splashes and splotches of blood, as well as some bloody footprints. Scattered brain, gray matter, bone fragments, eyes. About 60% of his face was gone. See, Bear's even upset. This time the method was clear. There was a rifle laying right next to his corpse. The weapon was actually on the scene for once, and it was a gun. What did it mean? I wanted to think about that, but as I was too shaken by the clear agony Takumi-san's death had... I was too shaken by the clear agony Takumi-san's death had brought him. You could see his suffering on the still present half of his face. His hands were on his head too, as if to cover his face, or reach for the clearly fatal wound. He died while holding on to his shattered brain. Oh. Though fatal, the first attack hadn't killed him instantly. Hello, welcome, thanks for joining, how's it going? He could still move after it, which was a testament to his strength and willpower. His life had ended as he suffered overwhelming despair. It was all too clearly written on his death's visage. My emotions bubbled and overwhelmed my thoughts, and I vomited once again. Oh, no! No, I'm not. I liked him. Kyonosuke asked, clearly avoiding looking at it himself. I never expected you to come along. Her expression was too stern and serious for me to even say that. Come here. Come here. She cursed and looked at the gun. She grasped its long body and picked it up. Hello, welcome, thanks for joining. How's it going? Oh, this is crazy. I found them real quick. They were covered in blood and flesh. But yeah, I found the metallic cylinders, 5 of them. They were 2 meters away from the corpse, very close to one another. Either the culprit fired from there or gathered them afterwards. Chimi extended the rifle to me. I did as told. Compared to the rest of the gun, which had blood on every part, the handle was clean, like it had been wiped. So it was definitely a human that killed them. Chimi then held it like she was about to shoot and aimed at Takumi-san's body.
いろんなものが跳ね返って銃口がもっと汚れてるはず。
And that was why it was natural to think it had been fired from where she was standing, near the cartridges.
狙って当たるもの？
ちゃんと狙い方を知っていることと対象が動いていないこと、これが揃えば大丈夫。
ということは銃が使えるものの。
ちなみに小銃から小生を除く、それだけ。銃って誰でも簡単に人を殺せる便利な道具なんだよ。
弾の装填とかはその辺の一般人に渡してすぐにできるとは思えない。
それはそうかもね。でもタイバーちゃんあたりなら撃ったことあるだろうし、休みずないで選別は無理かな。
I mean, they all have to hunt for, like, for food and stuff. I mean, they farm, but they also hunt, so yeah, pretty much everyone there would know. This was a settlement where the people went hunting. Basically, everyone here must have touched rifles before. All we could really assume was that Miko-chan couldn't have done this.
そもそも全弾命中してるわけじゃない。どうやら1発は耳に、2発は胸と肩に。あ、ここにも弾痕。
She pointed at a small part of the floor that was ruined.
頭部に当たったのは一発だけか。
そうだね。もしかしたらそれは致命傷じゃなくて、胸の一発がとどめだったのかも。
She looked at the body's pose and made the same conclusion as me.
ちなみに、なんでそんなに詳しいの？
私も狩猟免許持ってる。銃も罠も網も全部使える。外ではクレー射撃何度も行ったし、それなりに慣れてるよ。
なんと、すごいな。意外な一面だ。
まあね。
いずれ戻って、ここで漁師になるつもりだったの？
銃を持ちたかった。それだけ。
She said that as if it was no big deal. Her tone seemed kinda dangerous.
ええ。まあ、人を殺しかけたりとか。
中学の時かな。安水の子らをいじめてた分校の上級生らをバットでボッコボッコ。
It was the impression you'd get from a girl capable of random acts of violence. I was probably jumping to conclusions, though.
もう、片付けてもいいかな。
春明さんがいいなら。
じゃあ片付ける。
何か分かった？
Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. How's it going?
一連の殺人が人間の犯行だってことに確信を持っただけ。
The culprit used a gun and wiped off the fingerprints, acts that demonstrated a very human level of cunning. If we were up against something supernatural, they'd just use their mysterious powers instead. If something mysterious can be explained using mundane means, then it was caused by mundane means. That was a general rule I'd lived by, proven through both knowledge and first-hand experience. Supernatural powers that required carrying out occult rituals were prime examples of things it applied to. The more detailed the preparation required, the more opportunities to notice something amiss. If the trick relied on concealing the method, it was safe to assume the method was something mundane. Even this death wasn't caused by some kind of supernatural force. It just happened unobserved. We have people who could do it and the methods that fit. That was the best way to look at it, right?
そうかもね。
認めるんだ。
多分、殺してるのは、私の知ってる誰かと誰か。紛れもない人と思うよ。
Uh-oh.
でもそれは。
Didn't that go against her whole God story? I wanted to ask that, but seeing her eyes made me fall silent. Her eyes were wide and cloudy.
でもね、
Her lips let out clear words.
神様からは
I looked away. I probably want to cover my ears too.
誰も逃げられないんだよね。
I found her words so irrational it began to frighten me. I asked Chimi to call Kino Susukeshi to help carry the corpse, but she insisted on doing it herself. I caved and we began the unpleasant task. Following Takumi-san's example, I removed the door and placed his body on it. Chimi and I took an end of the door and lifted it up. He was as heavy as he looked, and I wouldn't have been surprised if this was too much, even for two men. However, Chimi lifted her side without letting out a single grunt of exertion. It felt like active rejection of the idea that she might need help. We slowly began walking. Kino Susukeshi was outside. He was anxious about something. Oh, it didn't look like he was waiting for us, so maybe Ryaku hadn't come out yet. I couldn't afford to stop and check. Relaxing my arms or lower body could lead me to dropping Takumi-san. Guys, give me 1 sec. I have to use the washroom super quick. Sorry to do this midstream. It just snuck up on me. Alright, I am back. Eight, 27. Oh, alright. Okay. So, I couldn't afford to stop and chat. Relaxing my arms or lower body could lead to me dropping Takumi-san. I kept walking forward without a single word. Sighing and stopping was our sign that one of us needed to rest. Every time one of us did it, we lowered him to the ground, rubbing our aching hands, adjusted our grips, and resumed walking. Rubbed our aching hands, that makes more sense, and resumed walking. As we approached the cliff, Chimi's expression grew darker.
Takumi兄ちゃんは安水で一番年の近いお兄ちゃんだったから。
And he never ended up dating the lady that he liked. They were supposed to get together. I wasn't gonna ask how that mattered. I didn't see a point in questioning it. I simply nodded, continuing to play the role of audience.
昔はいっぱい遊んでくれたし、怒られた時はかばってくれた。こんな何もない湿っぽい場所だけど、匠兄ちゃんは休みここ
A nice guy.
わかるよ。
まっすぐな人だった。
First Mochi and now him. All my favorites.
ああ、当然だと思う。僕だってこんなやり方はしたくない。やめる？このやり方にこだわりそうなのは、匠さん本人とタイさんくらいしかいないんじゃないの？
しなきゃダメ。
汚れか？
I continued asking if she was sure, but she didn't change her mind, so he ended up throwing his body into Seranaga. Hello, welcome, thanks for joining, how's it going? We walked through the graveyard. careful not to trip. We could now see the hanging pine through the mist. Our destination was near. We carefully closed in on the cliff and pushed the door toward it.
さよなら、匠兄ちゃん。
Ah. She said that right as I felt the body slide off. It was falling. I'd done this several times now, but it still made me feel empty. It would eventually hit the water, make a splash, and that'd be it. Huh?
水音した？
さあ。
聞き違いか？
あるいはサラナガの底が抜けて黄泉の国に繋がってるのかも。
本当にファンタジーだね。
霧の向こうに何があるか誰も知らない。誰も証明できない。
But they've seen it when there's no mist.
今から降りてみせようか。
あなたは帰ってこない。
That was how she saw the world.
戻ろう。
I'm curious. I should go investigate. I think so. We returned to another investigation of Takumi-san's house, but something strange had happened while we were gone. Kyonosuke was still in the same spot, in front of Ryaku's house, waiting for her without even trying to hide his frustration. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. Oh! Sorry, I hit the wrong button. How's it going?
まだ出てこないんですか?
No, because she's probably dead.
まったく大丈夫そうと言ったのは君だが、どういう根拠だったのかね。
音がしたから。
待ってる間にあなた自身で呼んでみればよかったんじゃないですか？
そんなぶしつけなことができるか。
なんでそんなにリカ子さんにだけ気を使ってるんです？野里は上松より格上でしょうに。
That was an interesting bit of info. I hadn't realized that the head families had a hierarchy.
女性に気を使うのは当然だろう。
私も女性なんですけど。
Right? It's not nice to her.
あえて敵外心をむき出しにしてくる相手に気を使う必要があるのかね。
Well, I guess that's fair.
勘弁してくださいよ。ついさっきそこで死人が出たんですよ。
That was probably one of the reasons why they were so agitated. But my comment was enough to shut them up.
とはいえ心配ですね。中で病気やら怪我やらしてたら大変だ。最悪踏み込みましょ
う。Yeah, do it.
そんなぶしつけな。
Was he the type of guy to report someone... Whoa. Was he the type of guy to report someone who undressed a girl to give her proper first aid? What was up with this guy's priorities?
上松さん、上松里香子さん。
I bashed the door almost violently. I heard the sound of rustling clothes. Had she collapsed or something?
上松さん、戸を開けますよ。
No one... Oh, typo. No one answer again. Should be no one answered again. Only sounds. Was it really Ryaku in there?
戸を破ります。
Shimi nodded, while Kyonosuke gave a disgruntled sigh. The door was made from thin plywood and a wooden frame. A solid impact would break through. I looked around and saw a few aged farming tools lying against some houses. The old wooden hoe and mallet were too rotten to work here. Sorry for the barking, everybody, but the old axe looked just right.
せーの。
I lifted the axe and started counting. I had to stop midway. There was the sound of clattering. Bear, come here. The door suddenly moved. Surprised, I jumped backwards and glanced at the other two. They were just as shocked, if not frightened.
何なの？
Bear's upset too. He's shocked too.
植松さん。
There was no response at first, but a few seconds later the door shook again. A moment later, it fell silent once more. It fell silent. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, come here. Good boy. Had she collapsed on the door? If she wasn't well and was laying next to the door, breaking it open was dangerous. I put the axe down and walked up to the door again. The moment I approached it, I heard a clicking sound. I didn't even have time to question what had happened before it creaked open. There was a gap about 20 centimeters. It was pitch black inside. Ah! And there was a face all covered in blood. I thought she was going to be dead. It sunk back into the darkness the very next moment, but it was soon replaced by an inhumane scream and an arm that snaked out and grabbed for my neck. The grip had inhuman strength behind it. I ignored Chimi and Kinosuke's screams and tried to pry myself free. My throat was on the verge of crushing. The groans continued ceaselessly. The nails dug into my neck, and I was being dragged inside. How the hell was she so strong? This arm clearly belonged to Ryaku, so why? My words got to them. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied at a super exciting moment. My words got them out of their stupor, and they ran up to me. As panic and lack of oxygen dimmed my vision, they grabbed, bashed, and tugged at the arm that was holding on to me. That should have been one word. Onto. No, shouldn't have. Yes, it's... Wait, never mind, ignore that. I don't know how long it took, but when I was eventually freed, Chimi swiftly slammed the door shut. Sitting on the ground in shock, I simply stared at their exchange. I could still barely breathe. My vision was hazy, and I couldn't think clearly. Something inside was trying to get the door open and possibly escape. What it was, though, I had no idea. What had happened to Ryaku? Sorry about that, guys. Actions were more important than words here. Stealing my resolve, I rose to my feet. We gathered everyone who could still move and sealed off Ryaku's door and windows with planks, nails, large farming tools, and whatever else we could find. The small house was basically a pile of flimsy barricades now. Everyone was tired from all the work and sat down to rest. What's the point of doing this, though? Someone asked. We could still hear groans and crashing sounds from the inside. No one answered the question, but we all understood that letting that thing out would be a mistake. But what exactly was it, anyway? Oh, the creepy music's back. That seemed like an answer. Of some sort, anyway.
読みじより来たる汚れた者ども。知っておるじゃろう。読み人に間違いない。
いや、そうじゃなくて、読み人は狼でしょ。宴で殺された恨みで蘇った。
そうとは限らんのよ、はるちゃん。安水は常に昔も今も読み人に脅かされとる。あるいは汚れは読み人を生んだのかもしれぬ。植松様は何かとんでもない禁を破ったのやも。
バカな！禁忌の守り手、浄化を司るのが雲の家の役目だぞ。
じゃからこそ汚れに触れすぎたのかもしれぬでしょう。
それは。
思えば安水に来られたのは黄泉の汚れを少しでも食い止めんとされたのかもしれませんね。これからどれだけ読み人が出るやら知れたもんじゃないわ。匠はええ子じゃった。ナムシナイ大権現、ナムシナイ大権現。
A silent prayer. Her eyes were teary and her shoulders were shaking.
待て。じゃあ、リカコさんはもう。
読み人はくくらねばならん。
That didn't sit right with me. The rule was that breaking the laws meant getting the corruption, and getting the corruption meant being slaughtered, right? It was the first time I'd heard that it was possible to do something about the corruption, and that she died because of that. Logic had little ground here, so the people were gradually losing their minds. They were being pushed closer to death. It was like this was a supernatural phenomenon.
皆さん、食事にしませんか?
She looks really creepy now.
私はもう落ち着きましたから。他のことは
It was a very attractive suggestion. As we all turned away and returned to the dining hall, I felt like Ryaku let out a groan even more inhumanely loud than any of those before. Once we arrived, the place was dominated by a heavy silence. There were sounds coming from the kitchen. A kitchen knife rhythmically hit the cutting boards as Kaori-san prepared the food. Tae-san was seated away from everyone, desperately yet fluently chanting a sutra. Combined with the kitchen sounds, it had a mind-numbing effect. Everyone else was simply falling into a torpor, staring silently into space. Even I, the sanest person in the room, wanted to simply let my mind shut down and stop thinking. That wouldn't stop me from trying, though. Rather than trying to evaluate the details, I decided to return to square one and summarize the current situation. Takumi-san was dead. That left me Chimi, the two Orobes, Hyonosuke, Tei Yamawaki, Miko, Ryaku, and Haru, a total of 9. And Ryaku, I didn't want to say she'd become a Yonbito or something, but it was clear that she was in a condition that left her functionally useless. Normally, the right thing to do here would be to take her to a hospital. But instead, they were going to discuss killing her. I'd probably have to remind them of the sound course of action. Whatever the case, if you ignored Ryaku and I, only 7 people were participating in the feast. With Takumi-san's death, we would never know what the snake found out about Haru. Therefore, the only confirmed people were Kiyonosuke, a human, and Miko, a monkey. And personally, I thought I could trust Chimi, so that made 3. that left 4 others. This was bad. I wondered if Chimi understood that. I had to talk to her in private.
ねえ、お姉ちゃんは？
We kept Miko away from all that had happened this morning, so she was still in the dark about Ryaku.
お姉さんはちょっと具合が悪いんだ。静かにしといてあげて。
うん。ねえ、お外行っていい？
危険じゃないかね。
私見とくよ。すぐそこなら危なくもないでしょ。
The two left.
安永、
何かな？
Oops.
ちょっと取ってきてほしいものがね。
手洗いを借りる。
Why does everybody know? More and more people left. They probably didn't feel comfortable standing up until now. Taesan just continued chanting though. It was like she lived in another world. Besides her, all that was left was Haru. Haru-chan. The way she constantly shifted in her seat made it clear she felt uncomfortable.
匠さんのことは残念だったね。
I tried talking to her.
ええ、知恵姉もずっと頼ってたし。
植松里香子さんは？
私、あの人苦手よ。気味悪いもの。
千恵美ちゃんは平気そうだったけど。
知恵姉は強いもん。
彼女、植松さんがこっちへ来たのっていつ？
2年か3年前。
Hit X.
だいぶ前よ。
That seemed like plenty of time to get to know a person, if you ask me. Or maybe not. Izumizu's people had been suffering at the hands of the village heads for generations. Of course they couldn't just accept her.
彼女は長者だというが、植松家というのは一体どういう家なんだ？
何が聞きたいのよ。よそ者はおとなしくしてろって言われるの何度目ですか？
I'm just trying to help, so excuse you.
ああ、ごめん。これは無神経だった。じゃあ別の話にしよう。それは
別にいいけど。
I looked around. As I saw Yasunaga walk upstairs, I lowered my voice and asked.
君にとってモッチーはどんな存在だったんだ？
なんで聞くの？
お葬式代わりだよ。
え？
お葬式では亡くなった人のことを話すだろう。死者の思い出を話すことは霊魂の供養になるらしいよ。
Oh, that's interesting.
なんか意外。
I kinda like that.
何が？
もっと血も涙もない人だと思ってたから、供養とかそんなの言い出すって思わなかった。
That was just rude.
モッチーは野里の子だったけど、選ぶった感じじゃ全然なかった。すっごく変だったし、知恵姉と同じくらいいろんな問題を起こしてたけど、
Right? Mochi was awesome. He was the best.
みんなはモッチーのこと頭おかしいって言ってたけど、私はそうは思わない。とっても面白い人。多分テレビとかに出て大活躍するようなのが向いてたと思うわ。一つ上だったけど、ほとんど同い年の友達みたいに接してくれたし、楽しかったわよ、すごく。兄ちゃんもすごく仲良かったし。
そんなに？
うん。いつも一緒にいたし、学校でもヒーローみたいな二人組だったよ。時々横にいて寂しくなるくらい仲良かった。
Her visage dimmed. I felt like she was easier to understand than most. If Mochi had really liked her, it must have been a tough love. She hadn't even looked at him in that regard, and being with Yasunaga-kun made him a target of her jealousy.
でも彼はもういない。安永君は辛いだろうな。
うん。
彼を手伝ってあげたら？
Yasunaga-kun was going up the stairs again. I gestured at him with my chin.
なんかお手伝い中っぽいし、ちえみちゃんは外だし。君はモッチーの代わりにはなれないかもしれないし、そこに立つべきはちえみちゃんなのかもしれないが、最後に決めるのは彼らだとして、それまでにしてあげたいことを我慢する必要はないんじゃないか。助けになりたいとは思うんだろ？
うん。あなたも？
まあ、彼女には一宿一飯以上の恩があるからね。下心がないとは言わないが、それ以上に彼女を支えたい。彼女は僕には見えないものに随分苦しんでいるみたいだから。
やっぱりあなたのこと誤解してたかも。
仕方ないよ。行くのかい？
うん。昨日のこと謝らなきゃだし。
じゃあ、僕も外へ。
We stood up at the same time. Though Haru-chan was always on edge, deep inside she was a really honest girl. I worried that she'd fall victim to some scumbag like me down the road.
何？
やっぱりあなたは逃げた方が。いや、なんでもない。
She cut herself short and hurried upstairs. Apparently, I'd gained some of her trust, but it didn't look like I could get anything more useful than that bit of advice. Unlike the other inhabitants, she just believed that escape was possible. That was why she tried to do it yesterday. That might have been the extent of it.
それで誰が怪しいと思う？
はるちゃんと安永くん。
I walked up to Chimi, who was looking after Meiko, and we started a conversation.
はるちゃんはともかく、ヤスくんなの？
容疑者は実質4人。タエさんとカオリさん、そしてその2人だ。このうち、昨日モッチーらが死んだ時に外出していたのは彼1人。さらに狼の狡猾さを考えれば、彼以外に考えづらい。
ずる賢いってこと？
うん。
そうなの？
今日、なぜ匠さんは死んだ？
なぜって、狼に殺されたから。
それを聞きたいんじゃない。
一体何が？雲に守られなかったから。
Right.
正解。おそらくもう、雲は死んでる。蛇である匠さんは普通に考えれば初日確かに雲に守られたはずだ。
Was the old man the spider? See, that's why I don't understand why they don't check people and ask them to show them the marks.
そして2日目である昨日、雲が別の誰かを守るべきだという話は一度も出なかったんだよね。
うん。
ということは、雲は引き続き重要度の高い匠さんを守ったと考えるべきだ。雲が生きてたら。
それはそうか。
宴開始後にやられた匠さん以外の人は肝臓さん、吉嗣くん、モッチ、狼じじいし、この4人の中に雲がいて、なおかつそれを狼は見抜き殺して、そうとしか考えられない。
それは考えすぎじゃない？ 4 人も死んだからそろそろ雲もいないだろうってことかも。
楽天的に考えればそうだね。しかし相手が本当に賢いやつだったら、その油断が最後の致命傷になる。
でもどうやって雲を見抜けるって？
声が大きい。なんでもないよ、メイコちゃん。
She resumed scribbling on the ground. She was completely absorbed in it for some reason.
雲については、もしかしたら見抜けた可能性があったかもしれない。
それってどうやって？
初日、肝臓さんが安永君に喋らせてから最終決定をさせたって言ってただろう。僕の見立てでは彼はもっと率先して動くタイプだし、初日は誰も殺さないという判断を下しそうにもない。
まあそう言われたらそうかも。
彼が喋って決定が行われれば場に与える影響はとてつもなく大きい。そしておそらく決断だから狼に狙われやすい、こう僕らは考えたよね。
そうだけど同じ時にヤス君も狙われやすいって話したじゃん。
逆を返せば自分が狼なら狼に狙われるリスクはないわけだ。それよりも大事なことを黙っていて不自然がられる方が危ない。だから当たり障りのない情報は出す。もしそうならとても賢い選択だ。
でも肝臓じいちゃんがそんなに喋らなかったって話とどうつながるの？
これから言うのは完全に憶測だけど、肝臓さんが動かなかったのは権威を発揮して狼に目をつけられるのを防ぐため。なぜその必要があったか。彼が自身の生存が全員の生存にとって必要だと判断したから。なぜなら
まさかカゴ持ちだったから？
そうだ。それもおそらく。
So Kanzu, that was, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, that was the old man who was kind of like, not the old man who cried wolf, but the old man who was like the village leader who died like near the beginning.
どうしてそこまで言えるの？
雲は正体がバレた時のリスクが最も大きいカゴだ。なぜなら自分を守れないからね。それでいて正体がバレない限り狼に対して一夜分無駄にさせられる可能性がある。だから彼は極力目立たないように振る舞おうとした。しかしそれが逆に狼の注意を引いたんだ。あの人が黙ってるなんてよほどの加護を持っているに違いないとね。それで狼は彼をまんまと初日に仕留めることに成功し、丸裸になった匠さんを翌日に片付けた。
憶測だってのは分かってるけど、なんとなくそうだって気もする。
もしそこまで敵が意図的だったとすると、現状起きている異常事態も狼のショートカット戦術と考えた方がいい。
どういうこと？
ルール外で人が死にすぎている。吉次君、モッチー、狼じじい氏、そしてほぼ死人扱いの植松里香子。狼にとっては予定外の死人が出ることは歓迎すべき。宴の回数が減ればくくられる危険が減るから。だから意図的に人が死ぬように仕向けているとしたら。
話はわかるけどどうやって？
吉次君については、例えば夜に出歩くように仕向けて汚れに追いやった。モッチーと狼じじい氏については動機まではわからないが、植松里香子に彼らを殺させたとすれば辻褄が合う。
But Mochi was a monkey.
タエさんは植松家の役割に絡めて汚れの原因を語っていたが、もっと筋の通った説がある。植松里香子が2人を殺したとすれば、1日1人しか殺せない宴のルールに抵触し、汚れの対象となるんだ。
I put aside the idea that there were apparently two types of corruption, slaughter and madness.
でもそんなの無理でしょ。彼女あんな服着てるんだよ。着替える暇なんてないじゃん。それに男2人相手に彼女が挑んで勝てるわけないってば。
We just saw how strong she was when she
じゃあ
grabbed me.
こういうのはモッチーと狼じじい氏どちらかがどちらかを殺し、残っ2人目の血を流したことで彼女は汚れの対象になる。服についてはわからないが、何か割烹着でも羽織ればいけるかもしれない。検証するまで不可能とは言えない。
それはでも 一人だって相手は男で。
片方は何歳かもわからない老人だしな。あるいは殺し合って互いに弱ってたかも。
そんな、なんでそんなこと考えられるの？
だから全部憶測だ。動機だって不明。
じゃあそれがどうして狼の陰謀につながるっていうの？
動機の話になるとわからないけど、弱みを握ったとか殺すように仕向ける方法はあるんじゃないかな。あるいは彼女自身が狼だとかね。
Chimi was at a loss for words. I had no choice but to continue myself.
狼の他の仲間が優位になるように自ら時計の針を進めたって可能性もある。
それはないよ。狼は数が減るほど不利じゃん。
確かに狼対人の人数比で言えば一人対二人はうまい交換じゃない。しかし誰もがその打算を働かせられるとは限らない。誰もが合理的に動くわけじゃない。非合理的なことは多分起こってるし、その全てを予測することは不可能だ。
いや、聞きたくない。
でも諦めるわけにはいかないだろ
う。もう何も考えたくないよ。
ごめん、いろいろ言ってさ。
こっちこそごめん。でもちょっと。
僕もこれ以上君たちがこんなものに付き合う必要はないと思う。脱出するなら協力するけど。
無理だよ。分かってるんだ。ここに生まれたならここで死ぬしかないんだよ。
そんなのは単なる思い込みだよ。
神様が見えない人には分からないよ。
What does she mean by that?
わからないな。困ったな。
It really was troubling. If this was some tabletop fun for the whole family game, I'd have already punched the GM and left. But lives are actually on the line here. Not just my own, but also that of someone I kinda liked. We'd made it this far, yet she was uncooperative. Maybe I was going about this wrong? Maybe if I wanted to save her life, I had to start by saving her from the darkness within. Or maybe from the unidentified supernatural phenomenon that was binding her. Though that didn't seem like something that could be done in just 3 or 4 days. Still, I'd struggle until the very end. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all enjoying this story. Remember, if you liked the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Bye, party people. Take care.